Welcome back live then, everybody. We are in the Hermann-Nürnberger Halle in Wolkingen in Saarland in Germany. We're waiting for the main event of the night, which is a heavyweight contest over 12 rounds. Denis Bakhtov against Stefan Kretschmann. What are your views?
Well, I think this is an important fight for Kretschmann, in that he's done 13 in a row, stopped 12. This is the toughest so far. This is when we find out, really, does he have a kind of future at a reasonable level. So far it's been the apprenticeship, but he's 29 years of age now. There's no time to waste. Bakhtov, good crowd-pleasing, solid pro, boxed at a higher level. But
yeah, going to be an interesting fight between two contrasting opponents.
Der Herausforderer aus Halle an der Saale, Stefan Kretschmann.
Stefan Kretschmann then, 6'5" tall, a real giant of a man in his 14th fight tonight at 29 years of age. He's unbeaten, stopped all bar one of his 13 opponents. The only fighter to go the distance with him is, ironically, Corey Sanders, who he beat on a unanimous decision back in 2007, debut back in November 06, and has been eased through the system with gradual improvements in the quality of opposition. This is his first outing since November's victory over Marcel Zeller, the German who was recently stopped by Tyson Fury. Well, Otis Tisdale was before him, but he's brought plenty of experience to the ring.
Well, Kretschmann can look a bit plodding, a bit mechanical, a bit robotic, but he's got ability. He outclassed Marcel Zeller, whose record was really not a true reflection of his abilities. Kretschmann much better level. This is very difficult in terms of, it's much more difficult than the Zeller fight. Yes, he did go the distance with Corey Sanders, the big blubbery American. He conceded 124 pounds. That's, you know, he was a featherweight, an entire featherweight fighter lighter than him. Goodness sake. Here's Bakhtov, who's...
This is a bit of a different opponent, though. Won his last 5 straight after being defeated by Juan Carlos Gomez in June in Antalya. Cuban has seen many times, of course, in Germany. He was recently stopped by Klitschko. Bakhtov then has been a steady performer over the decades since the turn of the millennium, when he was beaten by Matthew Ellis at the York Hall, suffered just 3 losses. Got revenge, incidentally, against Ellis a couple of years later when he then defended that WBC Intercontinental title, beating Ellis at York Hall. Lost it in a defeat pretty soon after to Sinar Samuel in 2004. Since when the pace of his progression has been rather average. Won this Asian title a couple of years back in Kazakhstan, added the PAB title as well as the Asian Boxing Council, beating Mazur Ali last year. Of course, the most instantly recognizable name on his current roster over the last couple of years is also Corey Sanders.
Yeah, not to be confused with the former WBO champion from South Africa. This Corey Sanders is a very rotund gentleman from the States.
Ich darf Ihnen beide Boxer kurz vorstellen. In der blauen Ecke, 29 Jahre alt, aus Halle in Deutschland. 1,96 groß, 108 Kilogramm schwer. Sein Kampfrekord, 13 Kämpfe, 13 Siege, davon 12 durch K.O. Mit ihm in der Ecke sein Trainer, Hans-Jürgen Witte. Die deutsche Hoffnung im Schwergewicht, Stefan Kretschmann.
Been beyond 3 rounds on just 2 occasions. Won the vacant German title last year.
Der Titelverteidiger aus St. Petersburg in Russland. 1,81 groß, 104,1 Kilogramm schwer. Sein Kampfrekord, 33 Kämpfe, 28 Siege, 18 durch K.O. Viktor Gonoboblev ist als Trainer in seiner Ecke. Guten Abend, Denis Bakhtov.
He is a puncher, this guy. Mazur Ali was down 6 times in the PABA title fight in September last year, and Habruja in the previous fight was down 4 times. So if you give him a chance, he's got the power to take you out.
Sind Alexander Schunkov, Viktor Panin und Heinrich Mümertz. Referee im Ring, Ernst Salzgeber.
Well, this is a familiar face, of course. Seen him on Eurosport many times over the years.
Yeah, the interesting thing for me stylistically is that Bakhtov could do nothing with Juan Carlos Gomez, another tall southpaw. Obviously Gomez much more advanced than Kretschmann, but can Kretschmann do the same kind of job? We'll see.
Mr. Shukov, I want to have a clear and fair fight. No allowed inside hand. You look for your headbutt. Selber gibt für dich einen sauberen, fairen Kampf.
Bakhtov likes to come forward, likes to throw little clusters of punches. If he gets into a rhythm, he's hard to dislodge. Good uppercuts, decent hooks, but he is open also to the uppercut himself when he comes chugging forward.
Interesting use of a word there, chugging forward. Now,
well, he's short, he's less than 6 feet tall. He's giving away quite a bit of height to Kretschmann.
Barely won a round against Juan Carlos Gomez. He doesn't want to settle early on into a similar routine that he did against him.
Early left hand from Kretschmann, and Bakhtov felt that straight away. Bakhtov doesn't want to be backed up. He doesn't want to be on the ropes. He needs to come forward.
Feeling a bit of Kretschmann's power then early on. Kretschmann wanting to come out, maybe get this over and done with early. Knows what an awkward customer this guy Bakhtov is if he's in there long enough. Hunted Juan Carlos Gomez around, tried to get in close, tried to get to work on him, but he just couldn't get close enough.
No, and he's not getting close enough here. The southpaw stance is bothering Bakhtov again. And Kretschmann's hurting him. That's a good shot again.
Another good left hand from Kretschmann. And this looks as if it might be a shorter night than Bakhtov was planning here.
Well, Bakhtov, nothing going right. He can't get himself into distance. He can't deal with the southpaw stance. He's getting hit hard by the left hands from Kretschmann. Face, look, the right side of Bakhtov's face is already looking bruised and swollen. We're only halfway through round 1.
Oh, he got a bit of joy. Oh, no, did he slip?
Well,
what's he got on his shoe?
It was a very odd dance, but he seemed to say he was slipping on the canvas, but he took a right hand to the top of the head to me.
Well, he's recovered from it pretty quickly there.
We shall find out if he has when he gets hit again properly.
Both these two have got big punches. Both of them can finish a fight with a single punch. We've seen it from both of them in the past.
Well, Kretschmann was stopped a couple of times in the amateurs by Alexander Alexeyev and Michael Bennett, but he was injured in that one, and that, you know, pretty high level.
Last time
right hand again from Bakhtov.
Oh, he's going down. Great right hand. And maybe just a couple of seconds ago, like you said, well, it was the punch that wobbled him. And Kretschmann is all over the place.
His legs have gone. He doesn't know where
that's
he is.
it. That is the end.
He's complaining, but the referee didn't like the look of him. That's a terrific win for Denis Bakhtov, and that has blown a hole in the career of Stefan Kretschmann. Well, he's complaining, but he, you know,